Thank you so much for being here. Many of you know me already. My name is Fua Heng, and I oversee career placement services here at the college. And today we are very honored to have Ms. Ray Ann Thomas from Seek here with us sharing some interview tips. Ray Ann is the business development partner with Seek. So welcome, Ray Ann.
Thank you. Thank you. Today I'm just going to go over with you guys some winning first impressions, just how to present yourself in an interview. Normally I give this to sophomores and juniors in high school, so today is my first time doing it at a college level. So I'm hoping that some of the information that I give you today will be helpful for you in the near future, hopefully for some of you. So some of the key areas that we're going to go over today is make a powerful first impression every time. Avoid making the most common interviewing mistakes, tough questions that you must be prepared to answer at an interview, and prepare questions to ask at the end of an interview. Some of this may seem, very simple to look at that way, but we're going to kind of go into detail a little bit for you too. And then, of course, general guidelines to dress appropriately for an interview. Powerful first impressions every time. Face-to-face impressions are formed in 4 to 6 minutes, 55% nonverbal cues, body posture, face and eyes, 38% voice, 7% words and content. Telephone impressions are formed within 45 seconds, and a job interview impression is formed within 30 seconds. So you are being interviewed as soon as you walk in the door. These are very important things to think about, especially when you're on the telephone. Who's answering that phone? How do you sound on the phone? Presenting yourself in a professional manner, no matter what type of job it is. It might be an entry-level position. It might be a higher-up position, whatever it may be. So that's just some things to think about when you are meeting with that person, either on the phone or face-to-face. So you always want to project yourself with confidence. People buy people. You're selling yourself to this person. So that's very important. Focus on others, not just yourself. Be energetic. Dress professionally. Always want to walk in, prove yourself to them. Always want to have, women and men are a little different. So you always want to, men for sure, wear at least a suit coat, a nice tie underneath, whatever it may be, some dress slacks. Women always want to have a little heel on. Men, don't wear your tennis shoes with your suit. Maybe sound like common sense things, but just color coordinate too. I always say, you always want to have like solid colors on, and then maybe just a little color for a little spunk underneath. So smile, be friendly and personable. Be a walking logo. Sell yourself. Let this person or whoever you're interviewing with, it may be the CEO, it might be the receptionist, whoever that person is that you're presenting yourself at first to, that's who you want to, impress. It doesn't matter who they are, what level they're at. So avoid interviewing mistakes. Always be prepared. Focus on what you can contribute to the company. Accept responsibility. Follow up. And remember the nonverbal. I always say when you go to a job interview, check out that person's or that company's website. Get some information, some inside tips about that company, so you are prepared to answer some of those questions. Let them know that you're there for them, that you want to grow with this company. Preparing yourself for the perfect interview. Research the company, just touched base on that. Key people in the organization, major products and services, size of the company, major competitors, major customers, news of the company. Those are all things that you're going to want to think about when you're going in for this job interview. Those are things that, they may touch base on. Be familiar with that. So, preparing for the perfect interview. Practice well thought out answers. Tell me about yourself. Be prepared for that question. Why did you choose to attend LTC? What are your long-term goals? Why are you interested in ABC company, we always say? What is your greatest strength and weakness? We're asking that question to people that come in and want entry-level positions. We have a format at Seek that we use to find out a little bit more about the people, and that's one of the questions right there that we really look at. If they can't answer that question, you want to be an asset to that company. So those are things that they're going to want you to know, be able to be prepared to answer. What would be your ideal position? That's another thing that us at Seek, that's what we do. We're talking with the people, trying to find out the right fit. You may say that you want this job and you think this job is perfect, but the company may look at it as you may not have exactly what they're looking for, and sometimes they can't pinpoint that. So us at Seek, it's always finding that perfect fit. So same thing for you guys. When you guys go out into the world to find that perfect job, you know, they're going to be asking these questions. And why should we hire you? Practice well thought out answers. Describe an instance when you were motivated, when you motivated someone. What was the toughest decision you had to ever make? What was the biggest mistake you ever made? What accomplishments are you most proud of? How has your college experience prepared you for this position? These are some things that you're going to want to think about. Practice this. If you're at home with your significant other, or maybe even, a friend or someone comes over, that you want to practice these, asking these questions and being prepared for these questions, being able to have answers. What was your favorite course outside your major? Why? Give an example of a goal that you've set previously and how you've achieved it. When I call your references, what will they say about you? That's another good one that you always want to say you don't want to burn a bridge. That's a saying that they have out there. Look at it as when you leave that company, you want to give a 2-week notice. You want to go to work every day. And I always say go to work and pretend that you own it, that it's yours. Make good decisions, because you want that reference to be good for the next person. You don't want to burn that bridge. What do you think it takes to be successful in a company like ours? That's a big one right there. They want success. They want growth. They want people that are going to, be brands to their company, walk around and say good things about their company. So you want to love your job. Your interview questions. The job itself. What are the responsibilities for this position? Can you describe a typical day in this position? Why is this job vacant? What qualities are you looking for in the person who will be filling this job? Key associates. What can you tell me about the person to whom I will report? The organization. How will you describe the culture here? What is the company's growth plan? These are all questions that you can ask. It's appropriate questions. You always want to have questions for them. Feel comfortable being able to talk to them. This company is going to be your future. So if there may be some answers that they give you that's not what your impression was of that company, and that's okay. It's training and development. Is there a training period for this position? What kind of on-the-job training is available? Are employees encouraged to continue their education? Compensation. They say not to ask this at the first interview unless the interviewer introduces the topic, but that is important. We look at when we go to school or they're looking for a schooling background or education background, experience background, those are things that we look at. We kind of go into that field. Of course, we all want to love our job and be able to go to work every day knowing that we're doing something that we love, but buying those basic necessities are important too. So please clarify the regular benefit plan. What is the vacation policy, sick leave? Are there any other special bonuses or incentives? When are employees reviewed? What is the promotion policy? This is always a good one here. When you compare the two. It matters well if you're going for a job interview for a tattoo artist, that probably wouldn't be bad. That's one thing that we see when candidates coming by us. Of course, we're dealing with some entry level, but we do have professional, and there's a wide range in between there. So just presenting yourself. So that kind of hits some the key parts for you guys today, and hopefully that will help you. You have the flyer or brochure printout for you to kind of reference back to when you're going to that job interview. The most important thing really is just know about the company before you go there. Present yourself. Doesn't matter if it's the receptionist or the CEO. You should treat them both. Let them know who you are as a person. Don't be afraid to ask those questions. In here too, you'll have some key questions that you can kind of reference back to and practice. It may sound funny, but you don't want to be put on the spot in a job interview. So that's all I really have to say today. And Seek Careers and Staffing is here to help you as well. So you can go to our website and apply online. We take applications, resumes. You can do all of that. We do have some job postings. We're always recruiting, so it doesn't matter what position it is. It can be an entry level or professional. Wide range there for you guys. So it's seekcareers.com. We have 14 locations throughout the state of Wisconsin. Me personally, I've been with the company for almost 4 years now. Love my job, love being able to help candidates like yourselves coming in to the workforce and go above there.